The House of Representatives passed 2 impeachment articles against Secretary Mayorkas. One for willful and systematic refusal to comply with the current U.S. immigration laws. The second for breach of public trust. The Senate will vote on how to proceed in the next week. I believe Mayorkas' actions warrant a full impeachment trial in the U.S. Senate. President Biden and Secretary Mayorkas have had the same tools President Trump did when he brought illegal border crossings to a 45-year low. But instead, we have a national security, humanitarian, and drug catastrophe at our southern border. These policies have largely been carried out by Department of Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas. There have been more than 9.2 million people either try to cross the border illegally or succeeded in crossing the border since Mayorkas was sworn in. More than Trump and Obama's presidencies combined. This is in large part because Secretary Mayorkas has willfully refused to enforce the law. It has incentivized illegal immigration. He's abused our parole system and our asylum laws to allow for more illegal immigration. Look at what he's done with parole. According to our laws, it should only be granted on a case-by-case basis. It's supposed to be for urgent humanitarian need or significant public benefit. The Obama and Trump administrations paroled an average of about 5,600 people per year, 5,600. Under Secretary Mayorkas, that number last year alone was 1.2 million. That's 2/3 of the entire population of Nebraska, just released into our country after crossing the border illegally. This is a deliberate choice to subvert our laws. It has caused more people to risk crossing our border illegally because they expect they'll be able to be released into our country through parole. And because Secretary Mayorkas, illegal immigrants know crossing our borders illegally won't hurt their cases. He said as much in 2021. In a memorandum Mayorkas sent to immigration and customs enforcement officials, he said, quote, "The fact an individual is a removable non-citizen, therefore, should not alone be the basis for an enforcement action against them," end quote. In other words, Secretary Mayorkas decided crossing our borders illegally would no longer be a deportable offense, even though federal law states that it is. That's just wrong. In the private sector, if someone is failing in their job, they are held accountable. The federal government should work the same way. Congress's impeachment and removal of power is how we do that. But to do so, the Senate must hold a full impeachment trial. It's our constitutional duty. Anything less than that is a break in precedent. It would be bad for our country and bad for the Senate as an institution. We must not continue to break the norms in the U.S. Senate.